Visheshya Visheshanadi Vivekah. Visheshya, a noun. Visheshana, literally adjective, but here they say it like a modifier. And I think Sankshodhani will be explaining it, that why they have used the word modifier just than using the word adjective. Because I think you have read that. We read that, right? Vijay Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Adjectives, adverbs, all these work like modifiers, like Visheshanas. So they kept modifier as a good option, as a good word. Like, so Tatra Krishnadi Shabdah Sanjna Visheshada Unyata Purushottamadaya. Within the three genders, Tatra, Tasmin, actually not Tasmin, Tatra here stands for Teshu. By the way, this Tra Pratyay from Taddit is used for all vachanas, ek vachana, dvivachana, bahuvachana. So
it's a avyaya, right?
Yeah, it's an avyaya. Yeah. So whether it is like tasmin, tayo, or teshu, tatra can work for either of them. So tatra teshu, within the three genders, the words Krishna and so on are proper nouns, sanya, and so on, and are always masculine and so on. Yeah. So the word tatra here means lingatraye, within the three genders. The word adi in Krishnadi refers to the words Rama and so on, Radha and so on, and Gokula and so on, basically from all the three genders. The word adi in Purushottam refers to Lakshmi and Brahmalingas. The word Sangya Visheshada in effect means, this is interesting actually, and it actually comes ahead in Karaka Prakaranam, this discussion. Rudhi Visheshe, Yoga Rudhi Visheshe, Yogika Visheshe Cha. So used as particular Rudhi words, particular Yoga Rudhi words, or particular Yogic words. For instance, Yadricha Shabdas, Sangya Shabdas or proper names given randomly without any attention to derivation or authority, like Dittha, a wooden toy, elephant, and Davittha, a wooden toy, deer, are Rudhi words. Words having a conventional meaning. So basically, Amrita is explaining different kinds of words. Like some, they are formed grammatically, we can trace their declension and so on. Some, they are mixed. Like they can be partially declined and partially they are conventionally used. For example, let's say Jalaja. You know the word Jalaja. Now, Jalaja, if you read somewhere, anywhere in scriptures, it refers to lotus. But if we see the derivation, the declension, Jale Jayate iti Jalaja, something which is born in water. So it could be anything, it could be an insect, or it could be, let's say, a grass or something. But conventionally, Jalaja stands for Padma, a lotus. So that's a Yoga Rudhi Vishesh Shabda, and Yogika is proper declined word. So first of all, we have words Rudhi Shabdas. You can't like really derive the declensions. They are just conventionally used. For example, Dittha, Davittha, and so on. They are Rudhi words. Then words like Pankaja. Pankaja is also one of the things, because Panka literally means mud, and Ja, something which is born in mud. So Pankaja is Yoga Rudhi word. So words that have both etymological and a conventional meaning, as I already said. And then we have words like Pachaka, Ityadi, which are Yogic Shabdas, words having an proper etymological meaning. We can, go back to the root and then there is a meaning, Pachaka. So this subject will be described in Kridanta Prakaranam. Yeah, Kridanta, not Karaka. So like that. Rudhi Shabda, Yoga Rudhi Shabdas, and Yogic Shabdas. Any Rudhi Shabdas, any more Rudhi Shabdas we could think of? in Sanskrit?
Yeah, that looks very difficult.
How will you say ha ha hu hu? I mean, those two Gandharvas.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So all the words which have the Unadi Sutras applied, can we call them Rudi Shabdas, Rudi words?
I think they will come in Yoga Rudi.
Because they are Unadi, right? Unadi is just basically created just to make sense of
No,
derived
but
words which don't have the derivation.
but still the Unadi Shabdas we can at least trace the verbal root.
My understanding of Unadi Sutra is that there is even you trace to the root, it looks very artificial in the way they create, not natural as in we do the regular Vyakarana grammar.
Yeah, but at least like proper Rudi Shabdas, what I have seen till now is like Ditha, Davitha, and all.
You are saying it doesn't even have Unadi Sutras. That's what you are saying.
Yeah, you can't really trace the verbal root and all where it comes from. You can't really say that.
I see.
But at least in Unadi, you can tell, okay, this is the verbal root and this is the Unadi Pratyaya, and thus we make it.
I see.
So I believe that's Yoga Rudhi, mostly.
I see.
So, yeah.
The Moni Williams says, Dambitta.
What?
Dambitta.
Okay.
That means of a man. Dambitta. Bitta.
Okay, what do you think of the word Vithala, like Lord Vithala? Is it a
Vithala.
Rudi Shabda? I think it's a Rudi Shabda. I mean, I don't know why. It looks like.
There's no meaning to here.
It's an Avyaya. No, yeah, it's Avyaya. No, masculine. Anyhow, maybe Vithala is not proper Sanskrit word even. I don't know. So, Sankhyaadi Shabdastu Vachya Linga. Words like numerals and so on share the gender of the substantive. So, Vachya Linga Shabdas. The word Vachalinga means Visheshya Lingadi Bhajaha. They share the gender and so on of the Visheshyas. Visheshya. Because words like numerals and so on are Samanadhikarana Visheshanas. They share the same gender and so on of the substantive. The word Adin Sankhyaadi Shabda refers to Jatis, Gunas, and Kriyas. Yes. So the words Krishna and so on described in the previous sutra are substantives, basically Visheshyas, because they have fixed gender. Vachalinga words, however, do not have their own gender but share the gender of the substantive. The word Vachya is synonymous with the term Visheshya here that will be introduced in the next two sutras. So Vachya and Visheshya are synonymous here. So the examples given in Vritti 220 show how Jatis, Gunas and Kriyas are Vachalingas. So like Sundaram, Vanam, Sundaraha, Krishnaha, Ityadi. So that's like Guna, example for Guna, Sundara, and so on. Like Chatvaraha is Pullinga, right? Purushottam.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Let's say Trayaha Janaha. Trayaha Janaha. So because Janaha is Bahuvachana, plural, so Trayaha also in plural. And likewise. Samanadhikarana Visheshana Rupa Krishna. Visheshya Linga Vishnu Bhakti Vachanani Bhajante. Samanadhikarana Visheshanas, which we studied in the previous sutra, like Sankhyaadi Shabda, they share the same linga, gender, Vishnu Bhakti, case, and Vachana. How will you say Vachana in English?
Yes. Yeah. Singular, plural. I don't know what is it, that term to convey that.
I mean, that's like we say ek vachana, dvivachana, singular, dual, plural. But how will you say vachana in English?
The first case, second case.
What, Prabhuji?
Never mind. Yeah. I thought it was cases, but
Anyhow, so they share the same linga, Vishnu Bhakti, and vachana of the Visheshya. So the dictionary of Sanskrit grammar gives the following definition of Samanadhikarana. Words that have the same individual object, dravya, referred to by means of their own sense and which are in the same case are called Samanadhikarana. Okay. Similarly, Kashika, commenting on Ashtadhyayi, states, Adhikarana Shabda Avidheya Vachi Samanadhikarana Samanabhidheya. The word Adhikarana signifies the Abhidheya, that which is referred or that which is expressed or referred to, which is the object. Okay. Having the same Adhikarana means having the same Abhidheya. If the quality is expressed by the two words that are the Visheshanas, that the Visheshanas has the same Adhikarana, if the quality is expressed by the two words that are the Visheshanas and the Visheshya reside in the same object, it is understood that the Visheshana has the same Adhikarana as the Visheshya and vice versa. For example, while explaining Shyamo Ramaha, green Rama, Jiva Goswami says, Yatraiva Shyamatvam Tatraiva Rama Sangyatvam iti Tulyadhikaranatvam. The condition of being Tulyadhikarana, Saman Adhikarana, is fulfilled because the quality of being green resides in the same object that the quality of being one whose name is Rama resides in. When we say Shyamo Ramaha, we desire to express that the person who is Rama is the person who is green. Thus, only the relationship of Visheshya and Visheshana have the same Adhikarana is valid here. Same Adhikarana is valid here. But if there were a desire to express the two things as being different, then we would say Ramasya Shyamo Varnaha, the green color of Rama. So here Shyama is supported by the word Varnaha, like they both are now Visheshya and Visheshana, Shyamo Varna. And the relationship of Visheshya and Visheshana that have a different Adhikarana would come into play. That's called Vyadhikarana. The Vyadhikarana Visheshana which does not share the Linga, Vishnu Bhakti and Vachana of the Visheshya will be described in Karaka Prakarana. So basically, Saman Adhikarana, my Guruji would give, like I really asked a lot about this topic to my Guruji. So he would simply say that Adhikarana is like, let's say, how is it? Adhar, how is that? A basis. So let's say if you have, so something which have the same basis, same Adhar. For example, like my study table here, many things are kept here on my study table, like my book, pencil, pen, and so on. So all of these objects, they have the same Adhikarana here. They have the same basis here. They are lying on the same object, which is the table in this case. So similarly, if I say Krishna, Shyamaha, Sundaraha, Paramaha, Vijayaha, where Vijayaha is the noun and all other are adjectives. So Vijayaha, the person called Vijaya, in whom lies the Shyamatvam. His hue, his color, complexion is Shyamatvam. Then Vijaya, in whom lies Paramatvam, like how will you say Paramatvam? Like
Superiority.
superiority, let's say. And Vijaya, in whom lies, what did I say the third one? Sundara? I think Sundara I said. Sundaratvam. So even the Sundaratvam, Shyamatvam, Paramatvam, all of them, they lie in the person who is called Vijaya. So now Vijayatvam is also lying in Vijaya, the person Vijaya or the object Vijaya. Now by saying Vijayatvam, I want to say, because there is no quality like Vijaya. So by saying Vijayatvam means the name Vijaya. So person in whom the name Vijaya resides, so that Sangya resides in the person. So Vijayatvam in that sense. So Samanadhikarana, basically. So that's how my Guruji would make it easy to understand. And so basically Samanadhikarana Visheshanas share the Linga, Vishnu Bhakti and Vachana of the Visheshya. Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, in this example given in the text, Ramasya Shamo Varnaha. So Ramasya is of Rama is the noun, and Shama Varna is the attribute or adjective word, is of green color.
Yeah, so here Varnaha, of course, Shama is a noun. Sorry, Ramasya is a noun. And Varnaha is the noun here, color. What color? Then green color. So green, Shamaha becomes an adjective and Varna is a proper noun here, Varnaha.
That Varna is linked to Rama, right? Here, Ramasya Varna.
Yeah, Varna is linked to Rama, right? But not directly, like it's like I think this example would be good. Putrasya Pita. Putrasya Pita, the father of a son. Now, if I say Putraha Pita, the father is son or the son father, I don't know how will you say that. So Putraha Pita. So there, if I say Putraha Pita, then the Pitritvam lies in the son. In that, if we take it in Samanadhikarana sense, right? The Pitritvam, the fatherhood lies in Putra, and then that Putra should be someone else's Putra, of course. So, but if I say Putrasya Pita, then father of the son. In that case, the Pitritvam doesn't lie in Putra. Now Pita is different, Putra is different. Okay? And of course, there is a relation between them, but we can't, it's not Samanadhikarana. No. Then Sutra Jati Guna Kriya Dwara Yasya Visheshah Kathyate. I don't know, since day one when I read this sutra, whenever I read this sutra, I just, let's say, fell in love with this sutra. I just like to say it out. Jati Guna Kriya Dwara Yasya Vishesha Kathyate Tad Visheshyah Yena Tasya Vishesha Kathyate Tad Visheshanam. That which, so now the sutra explains what is a Visheshana and what's a Visheshya. I believe the sutra should have come first. So that Visheshana and Visheshya could be clarified at the first point. So that which describes the distinguishing features by means of a jati, guna or kriya. No. There is some problem in the translation here. Visheshya. So that which describes the distinguishing feature of the Visheshya is called Visheshya. The second line is correct. The first translation here is something is wrong here. So Visheshana is something which describes the distinguishing feature of the Visheshya through the means of Jati, Guna and Kriya. But Visheshya is something about which or of which the features are described. So the translation here is like somewhat.
Yeah, it is the same thing. It's repeating, isn't it?
Yeah, it's repeating the same thing here. So Visheshana describes the features of Visheshya of a noun through either Jati, Guna or Kriya, and Visheshya is something, is an object or a person of which the characters or the features are described. For example, Gopaha Krishnaha. So Krishna is a noun, is a Visheshya, and Gopaha is a Visheshana here describing about Krishna. So Gopaha Krishna. Gopi Radha, same thing here. Kshaumam Vasanam. Vasanam is a cloth, is a Visheshya. And what kind of cloth? It's a silk cloth or a linen or whatever. So Kshaumam. Then Shyamaha Krishna, bluish Krishna, Guna, Gauri Radha. So now they are all sharing Linga, Vishnu Bhakti and Vachana. Pitam Vasanam, yellow cloth. Vihari Krishna, it's Kriya, Krishna the enjoyer. Another like examples of this Kriya Visheshanas could be
Brahmanaha patan gachati. Brahmanaha patan gachati.
No. I'm talking of like Visheshanas like this Vihari Krishna. Let's say Srashta Krishna or Srashta Vishwakarta Vishnu. So now Vishwakarta is like a Kriya Visheshana, one who does the creation. Or could be Srashta Vishnu Krishna, the creator. Because that Visheshana describes an activity of the Visheshya, of the noun.
Probably even patan also, it's an activity only, right? It's a Visheshana.
Patana, then you will have to say, like if he's teaching or if he's learning. Let's say if he's teaching, so Pathakaha Brahmanaha.
Right, that is one way to put it, but why not patan? One who is teaching, right? It's an adjective to Brahmanaha.
So how are you saying it? How are you saying it?
Brahmanaha patan gachati. He's while studying, he's going. A Brahmana patan, who is studying.
Brahmanaha patan gachati.
Yes.
You are saying like this, I believe. Is it?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Brahmana patan gachati. He is going while studying.
Yeah, just a random example.
But here patan, actually patan is a asamapika kriya here. How can we say it as a visheshana?
It is a visheshana to Brahmana, right?
No, it's a participle here, no? It's not a
right. It is a participle. I mean, if you're using English terms, that is correct. But here we have in Sanskrit only either nama or verb kriya, right?
Right.
Akyata. We don't have anything else. So here patan is a samanadhikarana visheshana. It's in the same Brahmana.
Okay, 1 minute. Patan.
That's a kridanta, which is ending with a sup pratyaya or our Vishnu Bhakti.
Let's make another sentence. Ramaha patan pathatah krishnasya bhrata asti. Rama is the brother of Krishna who is studying. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. You wanted to say
Because-
something like this, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. Patataka is also in the sixth case, right?
Yeah, it's 6-1.
6-1, right?
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. And these usages are very common actually, like this one. Okay, Ramah pathatah Krishnasya bhrata asti. So pathatah Krishna. Okay. Viharini Radha, Radha the enjoyer, Vihari Gokulam, and so on. Among the examples in this vritti, the first three examples are examples when the Visheshana is a jati, like Gopaha, Gopi, and so on. The next three are for Guna, Sundara, Shama, and so on. And the last three are in Visheshanas, in Kriya, like Kriyavachi Visheshanas. In Sanskrit grammar, the word Visheshana sometimes refers to an adjective, sometimes to an adverb, sometimes to a word in opposition. What is an opposition? I mean, Vijay Prabhu? Samanadhikarana.
That's not so helpful.
And sometimes to a predicate. Okay. Therefore, the best translation of the word Visheshana is modifier. For this includes all of the above categories. All the examples in this vritti are examples where the Visheshana is an adjective. The example Shighram Malam Karoti below is an example where the Visheshana Shighram in this case is an adverb. So Malam Karoti. How? Shighram. Quick, fast. So adverb. This kind of Visheshana is often specifically called Kriya Visheshanas, adverbs, modifier of the verb. All the examples in Vritti 221, next one, are examples where the Visheshana is a word in apposition. And the example
Prabhuji, there is a footnote on the opposition.
when one noun modifies another noun, that is.
Is it a regular Visheshana?
No, when one noun modifies another noun. So it's not a regular
Noun
Yeah.
Oh, it's not an adjective, it's a noun.
Yeah, it's a proper noun, but a noun is modifying another noun. I believe words like this, the examples we did just now, like Patatah, Krishnasya and all. So
But
they come
isn't Patataka is the Kriya, Jati Guna Kriya Dwara, Yasya Visheshaha, that is Krishnasya Visheshaha Katyate, Tadu Visheshanam, right? Sorry, Yasya Visheshaha Katyate, Tadu Visheshaha, Yena Tasya Visheshaha Katyate, Tadu Visheshanam.
Right.
By which it.
Oops. Oh my God, Krishna. Right. Visheshanas are of two kinds, Samanadhikarana, Vyadhikarana. Samanadhikarana are of further three kinds, since they can either be the Visheshanas of a Visheshana or Kriya. This is interesting. A Visheshana can be Visheshana of a Visheshya. Number two, a Visheshana can be Visheshana for a Visheshana. or it could be a Visheshana for Kriya. An example when a Visheshana modifies a Vishesha is Gopaha Krishna. Simple. An example when a Visheshana modifies a Visheshana is Ghanaha, Shyamaha, Krishnaha. So Krishna was blue. And what kind of blueness or like bluishness? Ghanaha, Ghanatvam, dark blue. And an example when a Visheshana modifies a Kriya is Shighram, Malam, Karoti, Ityadi. The gender and so on of the Visheshya is applied to the Samanadhikarana Visheshana, whereas only Shashti is applied to the Vyadikarana Visheshana. So in 626 Sutra ahead it will come about Vyadikarana Visheshana. Okay, this discussion is really interesting. I believe you remember, Vijay Prabhuji, this.
Yes, Prabhu. One thing Prabhu, maybe after you read that, I will share one example I want to show.
You can share because we'll read this in the next one because it needs a lot of attention.
So in the 10th canto, first chapter, if you open,
10th canto?
First chapter.
Oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, Prabhuji.
There, I don't know which words. We have to search for a word Deva, Devo, or Deva.
Okay.
In the first chapter only, you can search here like that. Okay. Oh, nice.
Deva.
Deva. Yeah.
Like where Deva, which one?
I'm not able to see.
Deva Devam Vrikshapim, is it?
No, not Deva Devam Vrikshapim. No. Could you go back to that search results? Hit list. Okay. It's in the verse only. It's not in the purport or anything. First one. Fifth. Oh my God. Devo. Can you search for Devo, Prabhuji, instead of Deva? Or Devaha also would be fine, I
guess. This one?
Because it's Hare Happy. Yeah, correct. So here, Vasudevena Kala Anantaha Sahasra Vadanaha Swarata Agrataha Bhavita Devaha Hare Happy Priya Chikirshaya. So Devaha is actually referring to Balrama. That is the actual Visheshya.
Okay.
Vasudeva Kala Anantaha is Ananta, is Kala of Vasudeva.
Oops.
And
right.
Sahasravadana, Swarat, Agrataha, Pavita. So all these things are adjectives, right?
Right.
But here you see Devaha comes second. All the adjectives come first.
Actually, this is, I have seen this is a pattern in shlokas. The adjectives come first and then comes like the proper noun.
Then why we say that Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam?
Okay. You're raising that one.
Yeah, the predicate should come second, and the
no, actually, the discussion was that once initially at the very first point, the object or the main noun should be established, and then we can make it either we can keep it in any ways. We already read that point, if you remember. I remember that point, that the subject, okay, one is the predicate and the second thing is subject, right?
Object. Correct, yeah.
So if we have not established the subject initially and we are beginning with the predicate, then the audience doesn't know what is the predicate talking about. Or it may be that the predicate sounds like a subject in itself.
Right.
But
so here we are starting with the predicate, right?
No, but we don't what happened in the previous verses now, we have to see from there.
So previous verse is talking about just Krishna, because this is Brahma is repeating the words of Mahavishnu. And then Baladeva is introduced in this verse only.
Okay.
And next verse it will introduce
Like
Subhadra.
for example, in this one, there is no scope of doubt because it already says Vasudeva Kala, the Kala of Vasudev. I mean, even the
Right.
adjectives are very clarifying here about the place or the position of the noun we're talking about. There's no like controversy, just as we have in that one Swarat, that
So,
shloka.
you're right. So if you are saying and that is a controversy, then we see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also points out a false in Videya Vimrishta in
Yeah.
Digvijay Pandit, where he says Mahattam Gangaya. You should have put Ganga first. Mahattam should come second. There it is not a controversy, right? Still they are using this.
This is really an interesting topic. Abhideya, what is that? Abhideya Vimrishtam.
Avideya, Videya Amrishta. Videya also for that.
Abhideya Vimrishtam dosha something.
Yeah, correct.
We'll discuss this elaborately. This one. That's why I didn't touch the second paragraph. This one. Videya Udeshya Anuvada. So we'll discuss this in detail. We'll discuss that shloka also.
Yes,
Chaitanya Charitamrita, and we'll also take the purport there. And I think we'll also try to take the commentaries on that particular shloka by Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada and Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So,
yeah, that will be good. I mean,
that, because this is something
Bengali, right?
very, very interesting and important also.
Yeah.
So we'll take commentaries of both and we'll dig it out.
Yes, probably. That will be nice.
Yeah. So we'll resume on Thursday with this. Yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
We'll meet you in June.
Oh yeah, next month.
I mean, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.